Hello ladies and gentlemen, how you all doing? I do hope you're all fantastic. So we're here today with WWE PUN RAP by Dan Bull. Now, I've had this one on a playlist for a while now, and the reason why is because I've gotten back into wrestling. I've got back into wrestling not just this year 2022, but I've gotten back into the wrestling, I would say, probably in the last 7-8 months or so. Like, I'm not watching it the way I used to watch it when I was a kid, where I used to watch it every single week. I think it was every single Friday or something. But I've gotten back into it in the sense that, like, I watch highlights of it like every 2 weeks or so. So it's not up to date, like not every week or whatnot, but I have gotten back into it slightly. So I had this one in the playlist for a while now for things to react to. And I guess it's now time. It's time for the main event, basically. For the main event. I don't know why, but I've just really enjoyed UFC, WWE, Raw, boxing, fights. I've just enjoyed those a lot recently. Just really been a huge fan of it. So we're going to react to the WWE PUN RAP. We'll say as well, as a kid, Undertaker, obviously #1 GOAT. That's never changed. That will never change, I think. Undertaker for me was always the greatest. And then after that was probably Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. That was kind of my era when I was like up to date every week, Viva la raza! Oh, come on, man. Come on. I probably have like a Booker T poster somewhere as well that I bought when I was like 12 or so. I was just huge into wrestling. And now recently I've gotten back into it, so I'm kind of happy about that. But ladies and gentlemen, go support Dan Bull. I will have the link to the original video in the description down below, so you guys can check it out before you watch my reaction. Also, for the month of February, I am trying to raise awareness for 2 causes, one of them being prevention of animal cruelty, the other one being domestic violence prevention. So if any of these sound like something that you might want to support, then please do so. I'm not going to link any specific charities because I don't want this to focus on a specific charity, but I want it to focus more so on the cause. So if you could just read up on, whichever charities, whichever organizations in your area, in your city, in your town, in your country, are supportive of those things, then please, if you can support, go support. If you can't support, then at least read up on it. That's my point, raising awareness. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, let us hop right in, get started, and rock and roll. So did I. But it was just a big show. Okay. Big deal. It's no biggie, steal funds and guns. I don't even. Okay. Whenever I raise my right hand, it means I know that person. Whenever I raise my left hand, it means I don't know that person. I feel like that's a good way to go about it. So obviously, big show. It's no biggie, steal funds and guns are as tight as O'Neill's patrons on a Friday night. Whiskey on the rocks. Obviously, come on. But at least you fucks. I'm the challenge that you may have missed, bro. King. Tons of wrestlers named like Callisto. All right. I mean another thing, line after line, page after page of punning on the king. Okay. I need a coffee. Kings don't flop. I kind of give that Kofi Kingston, I think. All right. Now, so many. I mean, to be fair, wrestling names are kind of like show names, so it makes sense that they're punnable for, like, is that a word? I'm making it a word if it's not a word. They're punnable. I've got folders full of bars like gold dust. They sting like the frostbite. I'm stone cold. Okay. Clearing a path through the mist till I emerge as the victor. Just take care of business. Putting dudes to sleep, making ours ruthlessly. It's not a ruse of fad and Dan goes too deep. I'm too cheeky. Alright, I can't even keep up anymore. Like, I've completely given up the right hand and left hand game. Because I can't even keep up anymore with all these wrestlers that half them I do know, half them I don't know. It's not a ruse of fad and Dan goes too deep. I'm too cheeky, so I should go for Nando's. I'm Randy, or to not ever marry Dan Hook. Alright. That's a cheeky bar. Breaking down the fourth wall of Jericho. My favorite ever snack when I smoke an El Doritos. You hippie taking
another ex-Xavier Woods. Yeah, you so cheesy, this breed better be good. We're in the Coliseum, you're a Christian, I'm a liar. This is my Dan, you're just another Daniel Bryan. This is our row across the...
Alright. It's almost difficult for me to keep up with, like, the puns. Because it's like almost there's so many wrestlers. And this just shows that I clearly was never the biggest wrestling fan, even though I thought I was. Because half the people here I don't recognize. There's like 7 people that I actually recognize. Basically. 7 that I've watched, 10 that I know, basically. This is my Dan, you're just another Daniel Bryan. This is our row across the make any grand boat smash up on the Sashel Banks, stem in Sandow. But alas, you're just another Mary Damn Rose. Since Adam Rose from the Sandy and Ambrose, I've been attacking, trying to grip on my flow, man. It's a little start when you attack a Braun Strowman. How can you lack ever knowing share rolling seas? Let me just focus on the bars and not the puns now. I do know him! Obviously, Roman Reigns. Bro, sorry. What's the guy's name? I forgot. Sheamus Call or something. However, thought of a bubba but then I'm leaving. The Jaeger bombs are going to my head, I can't even. You should hit the John Cena as you stepped in something dank. Look at the bottom of your shoe, it's definitely McMahon. Okay. And I tell you, I never let you jack swagger from me. Look at my Willie, I'm regal to a D. Or even double. No comment on that one. Is it now? Is it now? It's fake! That is my retort, alright? You're special, hey, you're special, you're special, oh, so special. S-P-E-C-I-A-S. Anyway, WWE pun rap, and this clearly made me realize I don't know my WWE that well. As I said, I know about 20 people. In that, he ended up at what? How many? 66, which kind of, it was kind of, I guess, foreshadowed would be the word, because the rap at the beginning was called the 66 WWE Puns in One Rap. But for me, it shows one thing. I knew about 15 to 20 of the people here, which it's actually quite interesting. I think, for lack of a better term, it's quite interesting because I feel like, what's a good way to describe this? I feel like, I felt like I knew a lot. Now I recognize I don't know anything now. So now I'm here at the point where I'm like, I played the PlayStation 2 games and all those games, but I don't remember half these people. Does that mean I need to go back and revisit some old WWE fights? I don't know. But hey, this was hashtag WrestleMania. I feel like I need to get myself like a favorite WWE fighter, just so I can like attach myself to them and I follow their progress, because that's kind of what I used to do with like Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, and Eddie Guerrero. And that's why I like watching them every week, and watching WWE every week just made it a lot more interesting, because it's like, yeah, I root for these people, or I'm hoping that they'll win, things like that. And I don't have that right now. I'm just kind of watching it for the entertainment. Me and my friends, we used to do all these tricks back in the day, though. It's like people's elbow and all that good stuff. They always said, don't try this at home. Yeah, we never listened to that. Somehow that message was lost on us. That's all I'm gonna say. Somehow that message was lost on us. I don't know why. I don't know how. But somehow we never really saw that message. Anyway, wrestling is obviously real. These people have put their sweat, tears, and hours and dedication into their art craft, but obviously it's not as brutal as it does look on TV, and that's what I didn't understand as a kid. Which is why when we did all those moves, we're like, you just gotta tough it out. Which, in hindsight, is not good attitude to have, I'd say. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, as always, as I said, go support Dan Bull and the original video, which I'll have linked in the description down below. And I'll see all of you in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out. And as always,